right. 8, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, the toilet paper.
People were really fighting about that.
Insane. Now that's during good times. Can you imagine a real public emergency?
Yeah.
Listen, if you don't own a gun, you're way behind the 8 ball. Like, woo, people are gonna be crazy. Well, they're psych meds. Yeah. One more 10.
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah. But you know, that's part of why local government makes it very strict to have any type of animal, whether it's a chicken, whether it's a goat, whatever. It's like they don't really want you producing your own food. They really don't want you being healthy. And they're like, well, it's a zone. No, it's not. It's all about control. It's all about we need you to go to the food store and buy the garbage.
Right.
Because if you start eating healthy, well, now that hurts everybody.
Now, you live longer and you get your social. We don't want to give you a social security.
Yeah. Yeah. Very, very true. Yeah. Very, very true. It's like, sorry, we need you to be sick and unhealthy.
So that's the thing I don't understand, right? Because then you go to like most of these poor countries and what they eat is actually real and it's better for them rather than you live in a country where everything is developed. They say they're rich, but yet their food is garbage.
Garbage. I was in Iraq from 04 to 05, embedded with Iraqi infantry. So I lived with the men.
Yeah.
We lived in blown up schools, factories, homes in southeastern Fallujah from December through April, about April. And they were all wiry, 140, 160 pounds max, thin. It's like, wow, the poor people here, because we're all poor, are thin and healthy.
Right.
Then you come to America, all the poor people are fat and unhealthy. It's like, how are poor people in America fat and unhealthy? You ever notice that? It's like,
because apparently
everybody on food stamps is fat.
Yeah.
Like, how can you be starving and fat? Because, well, you're eating the least healthiest food on the market. It's like, wait a minute. If you're going to give them an EBT card because they're poor,
right?
Why don't you give them a gym membership as well?
Yeah.
It's $30 a month. You could work a deal. The state could work a deal with every gym. Listen, we're going to send our poor people over there for $20. You know, we'll pay you $20 a month for every poor person that's on food stamps.
Right.
But instead, they
give them
gorge them. Here's $300
a month.
It's like, what's the maximum amount of food I can buy for $300? Everything that's processed, garbage food.
Right.
And they become fat, obese, diabetic.
Yeah.
You know, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And high cholesterol. And now they're hooked on medication.
Yep.
It's just such a vicious cycle. But
like
you said, you go to other countries, nobody's fat like us.
Yep.
And nobody has fat poor people.
Yep.
Except America.
Yep. That's actually true, because in Ghana, like, if you find somebody that's like really fat, they're rich.
They're rich.
And they don't do much. All they do is eat and then
travel
in car, you know,
and
lay around. Yeah. But other people, they eat, but they work so hard.
They're burning those calories.
Yeah, they work so hard.
But like you said, they're eating organically healthy food, be it chickens, goat, lamb, an animal they raise themselves. And
right.
And we'd watch the Iraqis. They'd go in when the city of Fallujah became repopulated. Soldiers would take a 3-truck convoy, go into the city. They'd pool their money. They'd buy like a goat, chickens. They'd bring it back alive, face it to the south to Mecca, say a little prayer, slice its throat or snap its neck, gut it, slaughter it, throw all the crap in the burn pit, boil it, and then have a big party and eat.
Yep. Same thing with Ghana.
That's how. And we were co-located with Marines.
Yeah. Like
small units of Marines, and the Marines would go crazy, like, bro, they're fucking cutting up a goat, anthrax. I'm like, they've been doing this for like 6,000 years.
Yeah. And
they
also,
don't die of anthrax.
And also, like, how do they go to a store and get their meat? Somebody did the same thing. So
yeah, exactly. They used to freak out over them throwing the entrails in the burn pit. I'm like, listen, they've been doing this for thousands of years. Don't worry about it. You got your anthrax shots anyway. What do you care?
Yeah.
They used to laugh. But these guys, you know, in the bread, they'd eat the non-bread, and it was bread, but it was healthy bread.
Yeah.
There was nothing in it.
Yeah, because they made it themselves.
It's funny.
Ingredients, flour and water.
Yeah. I used to laugh because, you know, it was 10 Americans and we had about 300-400 Iraqis. And I had my own company, Company 3. And all of a sudden one day they come up with a kiln. I'm like, how did you guys get this thing? And they got little sticks of wood, and then they're burning the wood in the kiln, and they're making their bread, and they're putting on this little metal bowl, and they push the bread over the bowl, and they pop it in the little kiln.